Good afternoon, my play scholars. How are you today? Well, Miss M is out on her porch and she has her snow hat on, and I have my snow scarf on, except you know what? There's no snow outside, so I'm just pretending. This week we've been investigating the story on the snowy day, and we've been doing a lot of activities regarding about snow and about things that get cold and freeze and things that warm up. So I thought we might do a couple songs. One we already know, and two we're going to learn. So yesterday, no, 2 days ago, we learned this song, and you still have this song card, so you can get it out if you want. Yeah, you want me to count to 10 while you go get it? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Run back. Okay, here we go. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little snowflakes, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little snowflakes, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little snowflakes, 10 little snowflakes falling from the sky. You want to do it again? Go ahead, take them all off. I know you're going to pull them off and put them back on. Miss M will leave hers on. Are you ready? 1 little, 2 little, 3 little snowflakes, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little snowflakes, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little snowflakes, 10 little snowflakes falling or floating. Could they float? I mean, if I fall, that's real quick, but a snowflake, don't they normally float? Do they sort of come down nice and soft? I think they do. I think they do. So we're going to learn this new song, and you don't have this yet. It's not really a song. It's sort of a story, and it goes like this, and we're going to do it more than once. I built a little snowman. He had a carrot nose. Along came a bunny, and what do you suppose? That hungry little bunny was looking for his lunch. He ate that snowman's nose. Nibble, nibble, crunch. You want to go get a stuffed animal and pretend with me? Okay, I'm going to count to 10 again while you go get. It could be a bear, it could be a rabbit, it could be a dog or a cat. Whatever you have, they'll eat carrots. I'm going to count to 10 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do you have your animal? I have mine. So we're going to pretend to build a snowman. I built a little snowman. He had a carrot for his nose. Along came a bunny or a dog or a bear or a cat or a dinosaur. And what do you suppose? That hungry little animal was looking for some lunch. And he ate that snowman's nose. Nibble, nibble, crunch. You want to do it one more time? Okay, we can do it 3 times. That's fine. Do you have your animal? Okay. I built a little snowman. It had a head and a body, huh? He had a carrot for his nose. And along came an animal. And what do you suppose? That hungry little animal was looking for some lunch. He ate that snowman's nose. Nibble, nibble, crunch. Oh, I like that one. So earlier today, we did an experiment. Did you get some bubble stuff? Wait a minute. Miss M's bubble wouldn't blow. Let's see. Oh, it's popping on me. We blew bubbles, didn't we? And we put them in the freezer because it wasn't cold enough outside today to watch them freeze outside. But tomorrow, if you blow bubbles outside, they will freeze on the ground. But we saw that if you put your bubble in the freezer on your refrigerator, that they freeze. And then what happens when you open the door? They melted, didn't they? Because when you open the door, you let all the warm air into the freezer and our bubbles melted. So tomorrow, we'll be able to go outside and try this again. But it's always fun to blow bubbles, isn't it? So this week in your packet, you have a song card that have bubbles, and it has some pictures on the bottom. It actually has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 little bubbles. Do you want me to count to 10 while you go get it? Okay, here I go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Run, 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 run back. Are you ready? So in this one, we have to know what bubbles do. And if you blow a bubble, it floats down, doesn't it? When we blow a bubble into the air, it floats down. And then what happens when it touches something? Pop! Yes, it pops. And when we put them in the freezer or when it's really cold outside, what did your bubble do? It freezes. It makes like a crystal ball. It froze, didn't it? In a ball you could see through. And then when you opened your freezer or you touched it, it went crack or it melted, didn't it? Well, this is a song about all the things our bubbles do. So, Miss M is going to sing it with you. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little bubbles, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little bubbles, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little bubbles, 10 little bubbles float. Can you float? Miss M is floating. Yes. Ready to do it again? 1 little, 2 little, 3 little bubbles, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little bubbles, 7 little bubble, 8 little, 9 little bubbles, 10 little bubbles go pop, 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 because they touched the ground, didn't they? So this time it's going to be like what happened to our bubbles when we put them in the freezer. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little bubbles, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little bubbles, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little bubbles, 10 little bubbles freeze. Can't move. We're frozen like bubbles. Okay, ready to sing it again? 1 little, 2 little, 3 little bubbles, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little bubbles, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little bubbles, 10 little bubbles. They crack, don't they? Crack! Cracking's like, you know what an egg is like when you crack it. But what did our bubbles do again when we opened the refrigerator? They didn't crack, did they? What did they do? They melted. So we're going to sing it that way and we're going to melt, okay? 1 little, 2 little, 3 little bubbles, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little bubbles, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little bubbles, 10 little bubbles melt. They melted, didn't they? So our bubbles first floated. When you did them in your house, your bubbles floated all around the living room. And then they either touched you or touched the floor, and they went pop. And then you blew them outside or put them in your freezer, and they froze. Yes. And then you open the door, and they either melted or they cracked. Yes, they did. Oh, my play scholars. It was so fun doing some bubble snowflakes activity. Oh, and also eating a snowman's nose. So I will see you tomorrow morning bright and early, okay? And we'll do some more activities with the snowy day. So until then,